and like as soon as they saw us, they were like covering their nose and mouth. They were like, "Oh my God, are you sick? Is that why? Oh, you must have the virus." They were calling us virus and stuff.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of
ClockOut.
My name is Eleanor.
I'm Shash.
I'm Liz.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Najumi.
Okay, so you guys might be wondering, like, this is so weird. Why are we on a video call recording and all? But obviously, if you guys live in Malaysia, you know that we have this movement control order right now, and everyone's working from home. So I want to know, like, how you guys feel about COVID-19.
I don't know. I mean,
You look excited.
I wanted.
Okay, so connection's a bit bad, guys. Whatever that I ask, it might probably like reach them 5 seconds later. So
when it started, right? Like actually, like when this happened, like very early on, and everyone just thought, oh yeah, it's just like a flu.
Yeah.
It'll go away. But who would have thought that? Just fast forward 1 month later, we are all on. Well, not lockdown, but we all restricted from going out and remote working, just all of this, And I think we all are really blessed that we all get to remote work and stay away from a lot of things out there.
Yeah.
But like my mom, for example, she's a nurse and she's still going to work.
Oh man.
And that kind of sucks because she keeps telling me oh yeah, take this medicine and take that and take this, but she's out there every day.
I know, right?
That sucks lah. I don't know why, but it's still like.
People just don't want to receive the memo of staying at home.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's fine for you to go out, be in your car, go to point A to point B really quick, and then go back home. But like, I still see people in news. People go fishing lah, people go lepak in the park lah, kids playing in the playground lah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Parents, where you at?
So the other day, this is like one of my friends. They wanted to gather on I think the first day of lockdown, the first day of partial lockdown, right? And it was in one of their houses. As much as I want to meet my friends, but I think that it's very important to know that it doesn't mean that if you're in you're just traveling from house to house that nothing will happen.
Yeah.
You may not show symptoms yet, but symptoms can sometimes even show after 2 weeks. You wouldn't know, and you don't want to endanger anyone in your family, especially if you have kids or sick old people, But in the end, the gathering did not happen.
My family just came.
No, that's good.
Sorry?
I was my family, my auntie and my uncles, all they were like, oh, let's have dinner. And then they all came over, and I was like, get the hell out of my house or whatever. But I couldn't do that.
I think it's the mindset that people think that this is a holiday.
Yeah.
This is not.
It's like planning trips back to kampong, right?
Yes.
Before this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we also have to consider university students that have their whole campuses shut down.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any other choice than to balik kampong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I think
I don't
it's
know.
fine, but there are cases where people they think
Yeah.
this whole situation is a holiday, and then they're like, oh, they invite all the whole family balik kampong together. Like, use your brain.
I mean,
Balik kampong and see all the elderly people,
Exactly,
which
that's
are
right.
the most vulnerable.
That's why I don't want to go back to Penang also.
It might sound like people are blaming on those who are affected and all that. Nobody wants to be affected. That's for sure. And also they're not aware, whether they're affected or not. Like Sam said, but that's why there's this movement control order to keep you away from each other, because you will never know.
Correct.
You will never know whether you are infected or not.
Every 2 minutes, every 3 minutes, my group, all the groups I have, right, are just exploding with messages about the virus, the updates. But the thing is, right, when you actually, every 5 minutes if you get an update, obviously you are interested, obviously you want to research and see whether it's true or not. But then you go and research, out of 100 messages, 2 will be correct.
Yeah.
I'm like, no
And they're not
one to like,
they're not
like
like infographics from like the health ministry or like
Yeah.
any government
exactly.
agencies or
It's
government
some blog post lah,
yeah
some
No, some of it's just
That's
re-
forwarded
re-
messages.
written messages on
yeah,
WhatsApp, like
Yeah.
literally
yes.
Yeah.
written
Oh
I
my
messages on
god.
cannot.
WhatsApp.
Those.
I cannot. I'm just like, can we please just leave it to the officials to report?
That's the thing. Like I have an issue with as well. Like just, I think a lot of people are just like hungry for new facts, new information. That
Yes.
and they sort of see these messages as like insider info.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, it's not official, but like I know someone
I
who
know
knows
someone.
Yeah.
somebody who's an insider, and that's like the type of thing that I think is causing my mom so much anxiety because she's
Yeah.
definitely one of those people.
Yeah.
Like
Same.
because she's concerned, she's a mother. I understand that, but it's also causing her so much anxiety. It's just,
But I think like there's like pros and cons to this lah. The con is that kind of like makes you worry. The pro is, I guess, you get information faster, and then
If it's
it's up
correct
to you to it's up to you
If it's
to
correct.
judge. Yeah, up to you to judge
Yeah.
whether or not the information is right.
Basically, for me, I don't really mind not going out. I'm used to. I just like sometimes just step out. I need a breather. But for me, like I'm in a relationship where my girlfriend or my fiance actually she's more of an extrovert and she needs like people presence to make sure that she's fine. If she's like she doesn't have people around her, especially people that she cares about, if she's like gonna she's not doing not adjusting well to this situation. So like people who are generally an extrovert who needs the presence of people are definitely going to be most affected by this, mentally, physically, or however lah. So it's trying to like strike the balance of like you have your limitations, you can't go
Mm.
out, you wish you wish you can be there for your loved ones, but like at the same
Aww.
time it's so it's just so frustrating lah
Yeah.
because you can't do it.
It's
Yeah,
like
you're
You
stuck
just
in
have to
between
fight
knowing
lah.
that
the
you love
law.
them, you have to
Yeah,
stay away.
Mm.
yeah.
Oh my god, it's like
It's
like
Korean
the
dramas,
Korean
yeah.
drama.
on a daily basis, you guys, right? Like, the ones that like to go out, now you can't go out. Like, what do you do? How do you guys cope though?
I think for me,
It's so
it's very frustrating.
Just like
but-
extrovert.
Yeah, like for me, right? Okay, I don't know about you, Shash, but literally every day I call Kenny, and then sometimes I call Eleanor if she's like just not busy or anything. Even if she's busy, I call anyway, whatever. But like
I'm telling you, if this is the bar for this introvert and this extrovert, Sam is like here. Sam's here.
And sometimes I'm just like, I just want to go out of this whole world, man. Like,
yeah,
like so usually when I really need like a break or like outside vibe, I usually just drive around my taman and then I come back just to feel like I'm out.
Oh yeah, I don't really feel the need to go out yet. I mean I don't really feel like I'm that extroverted, but the only reason, if there's any reason I want to go out, is just to see how empty the road is. That is what's
So
tempting me. I want to see how empty it is.
Yeah.
I think what keeps me sane while working remotely and also under the movement control is my friends. They will like video call me, so all of us will have like a group video call and talk like during lunchtime or something like that. We were talking about remote working. Like, how are you guys coping with it? Do you feel like you're more productive, or like more tired or anything?
I feel like I'm busier. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I have no time to eat, like lunch. Like there is no such thing as lunch break until like 3-4 o'clock. I kid you not. I don't
You
know.
know what I think that is? Is because for me lah, like even I always sometimes miss my lunch like time. And I'm like, hey, I haven't eaten lunch yet. But I honestly feel because I get a lot of things done, but everything that I do for some reason I've been thinking like, why am I not eating lunch? It's because all my work, right? Usually I can finish very fast because like I'm working with everyone and I'm getting everyone's energy and I'm working really really fast.
Yeah.
But when I'm alone, I take my time and I do it. So although I get it done,
Yeah.
it's spread on a longer time frame.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. So I'm trying to see that what I can do about that.
Yeah.
But I just like figured it out. That's the reason why.
I think it's because also a change of environment, and also like in office 12 o'clock, everyone be asking like, "Hey guys, let's
For
go
like,
for lunch."
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mm.
here nobody's gonna be telling you like, "Hey, 12 o'clock already go for lunch."
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know,
1
you
o'clock
need
already go
to
for lunch.
you need to remind yourself to have lunch.
What about like all your work? Like how is it going with like
Oh,
individual
okay.
work? Because all of us different
Actually, I'm
department,
more
huh?
productive.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So for that, right? Like I'm all for working from home, and because like it just proves that the company trusts you to get things done on your own without any supervision. But like this corona, I kid you not, bro. I think all salespeople can
Really?
Yeah,
probably
Yeah.
like
for
relate.
sales lah,
No,
definitely.
like okay, sales process. You either call or you make meetings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to make meetings now, you cannot make meetings. You have to do con
Mm.
calls, and like
Yeah.
not everybody has the same internet access. Not everybody has like if you're talking to decision makers, not all of them are actually tech savvy to like have their own personal computers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
navigate their own con calls and things like that. And even like as simple as calling, 90% or like 95% of the time we call to offices. Now what?
Yeah.
I want to call to office. Nobody is answering. What?
Yeah,
Nobody
exactly.
is there. It's such a struggle. Now I have to like rely on like emails. I mean, thank God like you have emails. You
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
LinkedIn, social professional network.
Guys, tell me the truth. Who have not showered yet?
No, I
Hands up.
showered.
I showered.
Oh my god.
I haven't showered.
Y'all,
I literally, y'all, this morning my alarm was so annoying, and I was like, okay, fine, 9:20, okay, I'll get up. And then I got up at 9:30 because work starts at 9:30, right? So I got at 9:20 something. And then the toilet, my cousin was using traffic jam there. So I was like, okay, I go work first lah. So I started working, and then like, I think I only started brushing my teeth after. Okay, before
Oh
before
no!
our huddle,
Brush
before our
teeth need to
huddle.
brush, man.
that's
Brush
all.
teeth need to brush. Nudge, have you brushed your teeth?
Oh
my god, Nudge!
Yeah,
Oh.
that's another
You
level.
know the reason why I'm wearing this hoodie is because I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing yesterday.
Oh god.
So I'm wearing this hoodie right now.
Well, but to be fair,
Come on.
to be fair, who would know what you wore yesterday?
That's true.
When you wake up and you see your desk there, you just walk a few steps, you reach your office already, what?
Yeah, we
No?
Yeah.
right? And like, so it's so convenient. You just sit down, and then when you sit down, you realize the next thing you know, you look up and it's like 2 p.m. already, and you haven't had your lunch yet. Haven't even showered.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Ever since we started remote working, right? My lifestyle has changed already. Like I wake up in the morning, I shower, I make breakfast, y'all. Like I make pancakes.
I make lunch lah. I don't have time.
Kind of like my favorite thing about remote working. I feel like I waste so much time driving through traffic to get to work
Yes.
that when I don't have to travel to work, I have extra time to make breakfast, and it just makes my day a little bit better.
Better, right?
Liz, basically, like every one of us here, were affected one way or another lah. Whether or not we go out or whether or not we don't go out, everybody's affected lah in some way. But like for you, because you're on holiday, like you're on a holiday mood, you have plans to go here and there,
Yeah.
But and because like of this restriction order, like movement order, how like what's happening to your plan right now? What do you do
Okay.
during the holiday?
So the thing is, I planned this trip like even before we knew about the whole coronavirus situation. So that was very unfortunate. I was really excited for this trip because I'd be spending it with my sister. So our initial plan was to attend a concert, and then I would be going up to Bundaberg to meet my partner and his family.
Mm.
Okay.
So I guess like the first 5 days that I spent with my sister, that was the week that they started calling it a pandemic. And then by the end of that week was when I think on the 16th that Malaysia issued the whole restricted movement order.
Yeah.
So my sister was lucky enough to not have her flight affected. But I think future flights going back to Malaysia a lot of them are being canceled. So that's something that I have to like worry about. On top of like not, I guess, being able to enjoy my holiday fully because people here are kind of cautious, starting to get more cautious about the whole coronavirus thing. So a lot of things are like closed. So like cinemas, events, and stuff are being canceled. Yeah.
Are there any unusual stuff? People fighting over toilet
Yeah.
rolls?
Are people treating
Okay.
you differently?
Oh, yes, people treating me differently. I've had this experience with my sister. So we were on our way. I think we were on our way somewhere. So we had like an hour to kill before our next ride. So what we did was like walked around and explored the place. And we were, like we're in our hijab, in our holiday gear, obviously tourists, and then we had our masks on. But while we were walking, we actually pulled it down because there weren't like a lot of people there. And like as soon as they saw us, they were like covering their nose and mouth. They were like, oh my god, are you sick? Is that why? Oh, you must have the virus. They were calling us virus and stuff. Yeah, so we were walking past them and it was really scary because they were like, I guess like yelling at us as well. And as we passed by, they decided that, oh, you know what, might as well just catcall them as well. So they catcalled us, told us we smelled nice, while calling us viruses as well. So that was really
Confusing.
confusing. I was like, what do you want? I really felt unsafe at that time.
I can imagine. I think like more than anything, this virus is spreading racism a lot.
Yes.
And I mean,
Unfortunately.
I think it's fair to be cautious. It's fair to be cautious, but then you don't have to make it so apparent that you are insulting another person
Yeah.
about this. Like nobody wants this to happen. Like it just happened. It's a pandemic. It's going out of control, and like catcalling other people or like calling other people virus is not gonna help it.
Exactly.
Yeah. When people were saying all about like don't panic buy and everything, I agree. Like you shouldn't be gathering like in such a huge group lah. It will spread the virus even more.
Yeah.
But then now I'm like, yeah, the supermarket is open and everything, but do I want to go out?
No, I also don't want to.
Yeah, my friend the other day, she ordered bubble tea, okay, from Grab. Yeah, Sam knows about this. So she ordered bubble tea from Grab, and then like the service that they provide now, like you can like leave it somewhere.
Yeah.
The ledge thing next to the wall ledge next to your gate. On top, there's like light there, so the Grab rider will put it on top of that. So he put it there already. My friend went down to take it, and then now she couldn't reach because she's too short.
No! Oh my god.
But I mean, like,
I
can
was-
we take a moment to just appreciate all the drivers, those who are still working?
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, man. Like, I have so much respect for them. Like,
Not just them, everyone who's working in the
yeah,
essential
everyone,
services.
yeah, like medical, in the medical
Yeah.
field, in driving, delivery, and cooking and
Yeah.
stuff is crazy. Like, I
And
didn't.
and don't forget, Selangor didn't have water like a few days
Oh my
ago,
God, yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
they like
Really?
in one night they like managed to fix it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
kudos to them.
Yeah, and like I totally understand like the fear that families have when like their family member is the one doing the delivery or doing the cooking, because like it didn't hit me until yesterday. I called my mom and I was like, hey mom, how are you? Just want to catch up you. And then she's like, oh, I still have to go to the market. And like, why are you going to the market? She's like, business is still running. I'm like, what? Because my mom does catering back in
Yeah.
China. So I for a moment there, my heart like stopped for a bit. I was like, oh crap, like my mom is still working.
Yeah.
And then like I was talking to my cousin about it yesterday. My cousin was like, but don't you think your mom can just stop for like 2 weeks or something?
Yeah.
Should be okay. And I said, yo girl, my mom don't and like she needs to work to
Yeah.
and it's like these people who have no choice but to work.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah.
really sad. These people that don't have a choice, because like obviously there are different people like in different jobs and all the essential services, right?
Yeah.
Especially those that are paid on like a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so sad because like they don't have a choice. They can't go to work,
Yeah.
and if they don't go to work, then where are they going to get the income?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they have to-
Actually, like thanks to these people, we have water, we have electricity. We get food deliveries.
Yeah.
And then like even some people who are not doing it because they are working. I saw this like some guy in a condo. He pasted this notice on in the lift, and it says like if you're elderly and all that, or sick, you need help getting groceries or food deliveries and everything, I'll provide this service for you for free, and you can like contact me here. And it's like so nice.
Yeah.
And it's this kind of situation that brings out the best in people as well, the
Yeah.
best and the worst lah.
Yeah,
Kind of like
that's really
This
good to
kind of
know that
thing.
some people are doing that.
yeah, it restores humanity lah with all these things that's going on. So we've reached the end of the virtual episode.
If you like our content, give it a thumbs up.
Let us know in the comments down below how remote working has been working out for you, and let us know what you think of the whole situation.
And maybe tell your friends while you're at it. Maybe start a discussion about how's life going during this pandemic.
And if you like our content, subscribe to our YouTube channel, ClockOut by WOP, and follow us on all our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn at WOPjobs.
And until the next episode, keep yourself safe, stay safe, sanitize your hands, wash your hands, and we are
Clocking
Clocking
out.
out.
Bye.
Woo, bye.
Can we please put this in as bloopers or something?
Yeah.
All she did.
Oh,
Yeah.
but in terms of answering what Eleanor asked,
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
I'm so confused. Wait,
For a while.
I'm gonna chill for a bit. I'm gonna stop.
I guess this is the kind of remote working.